trade deadline is here. I haven't checked it out. I don't know where people are, so I'm going to check out the winners and losers of the NBA trade deadline. Let's check it out and see if I think they losers for real. All right, let's go. And who got off on the trade?
I'm on my way to an island and I'm popping shit at the pilot. Niggas be broken, be solving, but still talking shit like they violent.
So the trade deadline has passed, and if you were following me on Twitter, I was following all the news down to the minute, and I definitely had some mood swings, but let's just get right into this video, man.
Well, get right into it. Who's winning?
So let's start with the winners. Let's keep it optimistic before I inevitably just go off on my Celtics. So let's start with the Raptors.
Okay, who they get?
Definitely made the most moves out of all the contenders.
They needed some. Shit.
They essentially traded Terrence Ross and Jared Sullinger for P.J. Tucker and Serge Ibaka.
Oh, that's a good,
borderline all-star. Keyword
borderline.
when he is on his A game. One of the best.
You gotta give him the ball, man. Shit.
And keep up with a small ball lineup, which is going to be key against a team like Cleveland. P.J. Tucker, you get a great wing defender, which you're gonna need against the LeBrons, the DeMars, and the Bradley Beals. And he's also a great shooter, and you can never have too many shooters in today's game. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Toronto regains the second seed after the All-Star break. Next, we have the New Orleans Pelicans. Yes, I did say it was a high-risk, high-reward trade in my recent video.
I don't think so. I seen the first game with him back.
Two best big men on
they do got the two best big men. But how they gonna play together though?
Boogie. But as far as the Pelicans, it was definitely a good move to at least keep Anthony Davis happy. Next, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, I seen them. They got some good. Yeah, hell yeah. They got Taj and buckets.
They got a shooter in Doug McDermott, which they really needed. And Taj Gibson can be a good replacement for Enes Kanter's tomfoolery. And the fact that they did it with basically just trading Cameron Payne is really impressive. It just makes Oklahoma City versus Golden State series a little
dunk his ass, Ty. I would have gave up Ty.
A decent move with adding Bogdanovich from the Nets for basically nothing. And the Rockets, I actually almost forgot about the Rockets, made a great trade adding Lou Williams to take off some load from James Harden. And the Nets,
Lou Williams, hell yeah,
took a W today just for getting one first-round draft pick for this year's draft. Definitely a small step in the right direction. The losers.
Oh, here they go.
The 76ers took a low-key minor L for not really getting anything for Noel except another first-round draft pick. I felt like if they were going to trade someone, it would have been Jaleel. And, you know, if they were going to trade Noel, which they did, they definitely could have got more, but it's not that big of an L. Already, as mentioned before, the Lings, yes, I said the Lings because they never take dubs. I mean, bruh, just
got his ass.
Their GM, man. The man looks like freaking Bobbity from Dragon Ball, bruh. Like, not even Shenron's legendary ass can save this team. I mean, if you really wanted to trade Boogie, why couldn't you just wait till the last day to put some pressure on these other teams? If you really wanted to trade him, why couldn't you make a call to Danny Ainge, who has the potential #1 pick of this draft and next year's draft? Hell, even if he didn't,
don't nobody want him. His ass a fucking headache.
They even told us that they had a better offer and they didn't take it. Why?
Hell no.
Because their owner is literally, is obsessed with Buddy Hield. Literally, there was a story running around that when Buddy and the Pelicans came to Sacramento for an away game, Vivek told Buddy that they're still going to get him while he was on the court. Like, that's just straight creepy, man. Jesus. Like, Sacramento is just the El Capital. The next three teams are involved with each other in one way or another. Let's start with the Chicago Bulls. Okay, so first of all, according to many people, the reason the Bulls still are keeping Jimmy Butler is because they're trying to build around him. Okay, I get that.
Yeah,
the star is hard to come by, even though you're barely in the playoffs right now with one, but that's besides the point. They're hard to come by. So trade deadline comes, and what do you do? Trade McDermott, your only reliable shooter, Taj Gibson, arguably your second best big man, for Cameron Payne? Really?
Cameron Payne. Oh, shit.
You have Rondo. What the hell is Cameron Payne going to do?
But nothing.
He also trying to build around Jimmy, right?
Yeah.
And then we have the Indiana Pacers.
What the fuck? Who did y'all get?
Why do you still have Paul George? Like, seriously.
Y'all just meant to give him up.
Because you want to sign Paul George to that large extension? Doesn't he have to be on the All-NBA teams to even get that extension in the first place? Which it doesn't look like he's going to be this year. So you most likely can't even do that. Is it because you can build around him? No. I don't see any free agent going to Indiana in the next 2 years. Unless they want to trade Miles Turner. They don't really have any assets to trade. There have been reports saying Paul George is hell-bent on going back to Los Angeles. So you got to start here trying to build around.
Damn, he pulled that bitch from half court.
Who has told people that he'll essentially not re-sign, but yet you don't want to cash out on him now. If you were going to trade with the Celtics probably understood that the pick is not a guaranteed number 1 overall pick and would have probably chipped in an extra player. But y'all wanted 3. Now, when the draft comes around and the Celtics have the number 1 overall pick,
y'all gonna be mad. Hell yeah.
Anything else besides that pick for Paul George? If anything, the Celtics will probably ask for. So just a massive L for the Indiana Pacers right there. And last but definitely not least is my own Boston Celtics.
Okay, yeah. Look, who y'all trade?
I personally didn't think we were gonna make a trade for a star, just for the fact that right now we'd have to give up too much for a guy that might not even be enough to take us over Cleveland, and for a guy that might not even resign. If we traded for a star, we lose the potential of adding the number 1 prospect in the draft, or using that pick to make better trades, or adding a free agent like Gordon Hayward in free agency on top of the team we already have that's second in the East.
He's saying we, so you like Boston?
We traded, right? We would have had Paul George or Jimmy Butler, but we would have lost key role players, most likely the draft pick as well, and the ability to sign free agents. Okay, so I get why we passed up on these stars.
Hell yeah.
What I don't get is why we didn't make any moves at all. Not one. Nada. Okay, yes, the stars are worth a lot, but what about a guy like Andrew Bogut or Nerlens Noel? Our biggest weakness is rebounding. And based on the price of those 2 guys, we could have probably traded a 2nd-round draft pick, a 2019 first-rounder, or, maybe even just James Young for one of those guys. What about a shooter like P.J. Tucker, Doug McDermott, or Aaron Aflalo? You're telling me we couldn't get those guys to bolster our bench?
Nope.
I just can't let that up, man.
Schmitty.
How can you make no moves when the Raptors and the Wizards both made moves on their own? To me, that's the more disappointing part. The fact that we didn't make any moves at all. But with that being said, man, overall, I was just really underwhelmed by the trade deadline. And with that being said, I am out. Peace.
All right, I appreciate you catching me up on the trade deadline, because I ain't know who got traded and I ain't know who came out good, but he was pretty accurate, on to the point. If you like it, subscribe to him and me. All right, peace.